introduction.
Warehouse integration with the production line. So currently the SAP ECC, which is called as the Compare Information System, and the SAP EWM, Extended Management System. So from what I looked at the scope, right, it looks like a separate box, Dhanusha, for it looks like decentralized for me. It's not mentioned specifically. I didn't notice, but it looks like. And so here the gray box represent the non-SAP systems. So the manufacturing execution system is the non-SAP system. So the automatic printout is proposed from here. As a backup, this is the scenario 2 as a backup. In case due to connectivity issue or something, as a backup, EWM is also proposed to have the label printing configured. So this is the global model. So let us look at ASIS interface. So currently, Siemens Warehouse Management System is the current system used. So SAP EWM is the proposed system. So they have other, for traceability, they have other systems also. So this is the ASIS interface. Let us look at the integration, the SAP data integration. So the master data like material, batch, customer, vendor is transferred to S4 EWM through iDocs. And so as you know, the customer vendor now in S4 is business partner. So all other is similar. So similar data is transferred to S4 EWM, communicated through iDocs. So when it comes to transactional data like inbound delivery, outbound delivery, production, order, posting changes, everything is done through queued remote function calls, QRFC. So all the goods movement. So this is this data, normally the inbound deliveries, all the deliveries created in ECC side and transferred, or S4 core transferred to the EWM box, S4 EWM box. And then whatever the S4 Hana EWM is a purely execution system. So all the warehouse management solution, all the core, the S4 EWM is mostly for the warehouse internal process, inbound processing, outbound processing. So everything is managed to EWM, and whenever the postings are happening, so it is returned, the relevant data is updated in ECC side also. For example, if delivery goods receipt happens for the inbound delivery in EWM, it is triggered from EWM, and then similar through QRFC it is communicated to ECC, and then QR is posted in ECC also. So this is I captured some of the master data. So material master data, warehouse product. Similarly, we have a warehouse product master in EWM. So batch. So in Novi Ligure and batch, they go planning to implement batch management also. So we have a batch. We have to create a batch master data as well as business partners and resources for EWM. So these are the change impacts for master data management for this project. So we have to create the quality management view in material master and we have to also create the WM packaging view in ECC master data. So these items 3 and 4 are EWM specific. Like as I said, EWM master data is to be created in EWM system, and the strategies like for warehouse data strategies like picking strategies and put away strategies to be created in the warehouse data view for in the product master in EWM system. And also production master data needs to be configured for new production line. So we have a lot of, we will see in the upcoming slides, we have the production related process for this plant. So we have to configure the production master data also. And also we have batch management, HU management. Okay, so these are the some of the batch master data, like a date of manufacture, vendor, best before date. So let us look at the organization structure. So compare Italy IT 10. So the plant as a pilot is we are going to use IT 11, and these are the storage locations. The storage locations for EWM specific is these three indicated in green: raw material, quality, and scrapping. So these are all going to be EWM relevant storage locations. So EWM is having the warehouse is normally four digit. So we have to create, but we also have to create the 3-digit warehouse and link it to EWM warehouse. IT01 would be the EWM warehouse number. So we will see briefly about these are all the inbound. We have in warehouse processing, we have inbound, outbound. The main process are inbound, outbound, and internal process. We also have physical inventory and production related process. So let us look into some of the important process. So it's difficult. So this high level overview. So you have not covered all the business process. I've taken some important business process. So this inbound from vendor. So if it is a contract managed, the flow is from the contract management. If it is not, if it is a general purchase order, then the planner will create the purchase order in ECC side, and the inbound delivery to be created, or this is the ASN advanced shipment notification. So when these two are the non-system steps. So after creation of ESN or inbound delivery in ECC, so the truck arrives from the vendor is shipping the truck, and then the vendor will ship the material, and then we receive the truck here, and then the door assassin. All these are done by the security operator outside of SAP system. So truck is unloaded, and then we use the RF gun to create HU pallet and to trigger the warehouse task. So it's similar to in SAP WM. If you are aware, we have transfer order and transfer. So we have similarly we have warehouse task and warehouse orders instead of transfer order. So we have to create the trigger the task creation from RF gun, then unloading will happen. If it is a quality managed material, then it will go to quality processing, and then we create a put away task. This is also done through RF, and this red indicates the automatic creation. So we can automate some of the we can automate all these in EWM to be configured. So this is another flow from intercompany. So if it is from the same company code, we can, and it is moving from plant to plant. So it's similar process to vendor. So here PO is created and inbound delivery is created. So in STO, we can configure the STO, and then when the PGA happens from the sender plant, right, we can configure the inbound delivery creation. So this is the ASN, and then it's a similar process to as we saw in the earlier slide. So in this particular plant, we have the staging and consumption. Production related flow is a crucial one. So production order creation, the production, the flow from production order. So this is can be done in advanced production integration feature, which is a new feature. Is I think it's past 3-4 years. It's been used from 2020, if I'm correct. It's for Hana 2020. So we can create the production after production order creation. We can the production material request is created. Production material request is created, and then production the replenishment task is created in the warehouse from the warehouse side. So production order creation is replenish created, and then we can use the RF gun to create the replenishment task confirmation, and then the consumption can be completed. So yeah. So these are the important process I have one more slide for sales. So let us go back to this slide. So as I said, we saw briefly about the vendor, inbound from vendor and inbound from intercompany, intercompany, and then there is another flow for customer returns. When the customer returns, which is another inbound process. In terms of warehouse, from warehouse perspective, it is another inbound. So they have another process. So in internal movement, normally it is the internal bin to bin movements. So we also have the rework in case of from production or from customer, if anything is to be reworked, some part or something to be reworked, or some in this case it may be a liquor item. So if it is damaged or something, so any rework, packaging is damaged or something, some rework, so it may be returned. So also this is standard quality block unblocking and scrapping process, which is standard to all the warehouses. And yeah, and for in terms of outbound, we have standard outbound process for this outbound process for dry goods, packaged raw material, finished goods. And so for shipping, we again similar to inbound, we have shipping. Shipping is done for sales as well as to other plants. It can be from same company code or other company code. And also this shipping for return process. So this staging also I mentioned earlier, staging for production and consumption, component consumption reversal process is another process, and the standard cycle counting physical inventory, which is the standard physical inventory count takes place in warehouse. So let us look at shipping for sales. So in this process, the sales order is created sale order is created in ECC side. So inbound and outbound delivery creation happens and it distributed to EWM. So in warehouse, again, when the warehouse process will start after the delivery is distributed, and then we have transport unit creation, and then the task creation. So this is outbound is so we have to the warehouse operator will basically get the picking list. So he will go and to be picked, the goods to be picked, products to be picked. So it is done through picking confirmation is done through RF gun, and then it will be normally sent to the goods issue area or GI area in warehouse, and then yeah, it's completed. Then that's how that's all, and yeah, I could create some overview. I didn't go much deeper from whatever time I had.
Okay, what are the different type of materials are they going to procure, manufacture, selling? So those material types, could you identify that?
Material types, yeah, it is. We have three types of material, which is the dry goods, raw material, and the finished goods. So
Okay.
we initially the implementation will be done for the dry goods. So and later it will be done for finished goods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, finished goods, and then which is proposed to be automated plant. for the finished goods. Yeah, I didn't things I did not cover is the resources management and in EWM specific process. Yeah,
Okay.
so we have resources like forklifts and pallets, warehouse, different type of forklift and pallet jacks, all that, and these and the warehouse operators also one of the resource, and then and lot of production. Yeah, this important process is the production
Okay.
API. Yeah, normally there are two types of flows. One is the delivery flow. Here, this is done through basic. In EWM, we have two licensing, which is the basic licensing, which is part of S4 HANA. There is no additional payment required. So standard S4 HANA license, we can use the basic warehouse functionalities. But for the advanced production integration, here we are proposing the consumption through PMR. So we have to use the advanced production integration. So this is the crucial process in this project.
Mm.
And now I didn't cover the picking strategy and put away strategy. I did not have only few slides were there. I could not create. Yeah, I could not understand fully regarding the strategies.
Okay. Anyway, we will design, what are the different type of storage types they have. So those things and all as a KDS point of view, we will discuss.
Okay.
So yeah, so BPML I will just share with you in the share folder. I don't think so they added. So I will share the BPML also.
Okay.
So you can able to add it, maybe any additional process which is required. So you can also include in that. So based on the BPML, so we need to prepare the workshop document. So we need to, identify the list of process. So then we can able to, so if Wahid is there, then I think you two of them can able to share it. So
Okay, I think
otherwise,
Vinod, I think we have all the process because I did not. We have, I think, as I mentioned here, right? We have all these process mentioned. All this is there in the document. I did not go through
okay.
each and every process because it's a high level. I thought it need
Okay.
not go through. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So next we need to go for in detailed no process actually.
Okay,
So
okay,
how the business flow starts actually, who create the PO, how it is inbound delivery creations, then like that, end to end process flow diagram has to be designed.
okay,
So that is in the workshop document. We need to prepare it.
okay.
Okay, fine then. Yeah. So I will share the BPM also.
Thank you.